If you borrow some wool from sheep and then use your hands to twist it into fine yarn, we can use it to make beautiful fabrics and clothes. However, this method is extremely inefficient and cannot be mass-produced. So, you use high-quality wood to build a machine that replaces hand twisting. This machine resembles a water wheel, with the top bracket secured by cotton threads, a conical wooden peg installed at the bottom, and finally connected together with a long rope. Thus we obtain an ancient hand-crank spinning wheel. When we need to spin yarn, we pull out a strand of prepared wool, tie it to the tip of the peg, and then crank the machine. Uniformly thick and thin yarn will automatically wind onto the peg. But how do we turn this yarn into fabric? First, to make fabric, we need to understand its composition. Every piece of fabric is made up of warp threads and weft threads. When the weft thread is inserted, the warp threads simply need to cross up and down to lock the weft thread firmly in place, ultimately forming a complete piece of fabric. However, weaving it bit by hand is obviously time-consuming and laborious. So, you fix the warp threads onto two wooden beams, and around them, build a stable output frame using high-quality wood. At the end, install a warp beam press that can press the warp threads flat and level. Then in the middle, add a heddle rod and two treadles. The treadles are connected up and down with sturdy hemp ropes to foot pedals and levers. When you step on the first pedal, the second pedal will be pulled up due to the lever action. This not only completely frees up both hands, but also prevents the warp threads from tangling. To make the woven fabric tighter and denser, you can also install a comb-like reed at the top. Each time the weft thread passes through the warp threads, you can use it to beat the weft thread firmly, thereby increasing the fabric's density. And with all these done, congratulations! You have replicated an ancient artifact for getting rich, the double heddle double treadle loom.